Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruise, where I've been on over 160 different cruises. And right now, I'm doing a weekend sailing out of Los Angeles, very different for me, on Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas. And I wanted to bring you another first. We've done a lot of firsts these days. A virtual balcony. I have shockingly never stayed in a virtual balcony before, and this is my first experience with one. So I wanted to share with you what this room looks like. So I am staying in a virtual balcony 9521 towards the forward section of the ship on deck 9. So without further ado, let's get on into a full ship tour of a virtual balcony on Quantum of the Seas 9521. All right, starting outside of virtual balcony stateroom 9521 here on Quantum, you'll see that we're in a middle or interior hallway. There are hallways on each side of this, so this is kind of an offshoot of some of the other ones from the elevator bank. The forward section of the ship, it is right there. So you're about 4 or 5 rooms away from being at the very forward section of the ship. Stepping on in, I'll come back to the virtual balcony, which you can see over there, and show you some of the rest of it first. But you've got your king-size bed that is the feature point. This room does feel a little bit longer for me, so I like that thought about it. You're going to have the king bed. It can be split up, so if you prefer to be in twins, they'll take those nightstands and move them into the middle and push the beds up against the wall. You do have 2 reading lights, on the right you're also going to have a full light control to turn everything off, and a socket, which I know a lot of people really love. And do not forget the 2 cabinets up above the bed. I didn't even notice this until yesterday. It kind of blends in. I thought it was just a bulkhead of some kind, but it's actually storage. So if you're coming here for a longer cruise other than a 3-night, know that that's a good spot for you to go. Coming over here to the left, you're going to see kind of the entertainment section. You're going to have your TV that does pull out. It swivels so that you can angle that towards the TV. But something I've not seen on another cruise ship with Royal Caribbean is you've got a kettle with some instant coffee and tea. I think this is a leftover element from it being in the Asian market. It could be. I don't actually know, but I've just never seen it before. But you're going to have your cabinets over here below. Your hairdryer is going to be there. Plenty of storage on the right, and your chiller over here on the left. Coming over to the desk, you've got your mirror up above. The thing I'll call about the mirror, it does not have that much light. I've got it on just so you can see it, but it is not bright at all. It's not going to give you what you're looking for if you're getting ready in front of this mirror. You got some plugs here as well, so you've got 2 normal electrical outlets, and then you've got a few USB-C ones with a European 2-prong plug there too. No sockets underneath, and a chair with no back to it. I mean, it's better than a stool, but it's still not necessarily what I want. You've got your full mirror over here, so hey everyone. And I want to come and show you where we are on the actual ship. So when I say we are all the way forward, we are this red dot right there. So that is where we're going to be. So it's nice because you can just walk to the forward, but if you're going to the aft section, it's a little bit of a hike. So just know you're going to be a little bit farther away. Air conditioning on here. I do like the fact that it is a digital air conditioner, but it only goes down to 68. So hopefully that doesn't disappoint people. I have found that it takes an hour or 2 to get to the desired temperature. So if you're like me and you keep it warmer during the day, cooler at night, it's going to be take a while to get there for you. Coming over here, to the closet. This is where I keep my suitcases, my book bag. Good storage over here. It's not the biggest. I was kind of surprised it wasn't bigger, but with the storage above the bed, it is perfectly fine. And you're going to have some cabinets down below. This sitting chair here is actually really comfortable. I've enjoyed sitting there. It's great to read in or even just play on my phone versus being in the bed. And then you're going to see I've got my virtual balcony. This is something that I've not had it before, and so I've had to kind of get used to it. And so you see right now the picture quality is not great. It is too bright outside for the camera that they've got out there, and so it is completely overexposed. You can't make out much of what's happening, but I can tell that it's not raining anymore. That's really nice, but it does better in not direct sunlight, which I think it's getting right now. A few things to note here. It does not have sound. It is a built-in Sharp TV is all that it is, and you cannot even turn it off. You can't change the channel. This is what you got. So for a virtual balcony, I am physically having to close the blinds on it every night to make sure that the light isn't coming through the room, and even then it does bleed through. You can, however, check with your stateroom attendant, and they will turn it off for you if that is something you desire or want to have happen. They have the remote. Coming into the bathroom, it is a traditional Royal Caribbean bathroom, one that I actually do like. The sink to me is a little bit on the smaller side. It's that angled one, a rectangular sink, which I just don't think is wide enough for me. I get water all over the place, but it's got good storage. I can see my items that are up there, so I try not to leave anything. I've had plenty of towels, some storage down below, and you're gonna have the plexiglass shower that you can use here. The water pressure has been good in here. Temperature-wise, it doesn't get very hot. I even called and had them come up here, and it still wasn't getting that hot, but something you just want to consider. Plenty of hooks. You've got this one here. Technically, this is a doorstop, so you can't use it for a hook. And of course, you're going to have your towel racks over here that you can use as well. So that is a full tour of Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas Virtual Balcony 9521. As you can see, it's a good sized room. It actually feels a little bit longer, which I like. The bathroom's a good size. The water's not been very hot. And the virtual balcony over there, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I probably will not be booking a virtual balcony again. If it is more expensive than an interior cabin, I'll just go with the interior. That seems to be fine for me. So if you're going to be staying here, let me know, or if you have stayed in a virtual balcony, let me know in the comments what you thought of the virtual balcony. Is that something that you would do again or not do again? So the other thing that I'll ask you, if you've not already done so, if you're looking at this video, hopefully you've checked out the full floor plan of Quantum of the Seas, but if you've not, here's a full walking tour of Quantum of the Seas. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hope to see you on a weekend cruise soon.